to a level where there's still a genuine respect, because I think the society
Correct.
needs it.
In general, people don't really cross that line,
Right.
which is kind of cemented and embedded in our culture already, right? When I say that they know that they're wrong, right? And the kid might not be confronting them about it, but it's just, if they're just putting out the facts, no, this is what happened. No, be quiet, I'm talking. I don't think that's fair. That's ugly to me, right? Or it's like, it doesn't matter. And you clearly know when I leave, when I walk out of here, I would never talk back to you. When I walk out of here, I know that I'm right. You know that you're wrong, but you're not admitting to it that you're wrong.
Yeah,
like because,
accountability.
because that kid also can carry that with him and do the same thing with his kids.
Yeah.
Right. It's just to me, because one thing is a respect thing. You know, you don't disrespect there's an approach, right? The approach needs to be respectful, right? But what I'm saying is, if they don't take accountability, what make you think that kid is not going to take the same thing and apply it to his life and not be accountable to certain situation where he knows that he's wrong?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
And that's what happens.
Right? So that's what make it. But I do agree with the respect, and which is already there, you know, but there's always, you know, an anomaly. Somebody's going to go out and disrespect their elder. That's always there, you know?
Right.
So
what were the two things? So there was that, and then
comparison,
what was the other one? Comparison.
That's the one.
So on the comparison, I think it's important to compare for the sake of like, oh, I'm getting like this is motivating me. I'm getting motivation from this comparison, right? Like I need to get myself together. It's important to be in places where you can compare and compete with other people, so that for advancement, and you guys are supporting each other, right? There's no ill intent. It's just for the betterment of everyone. Yeah. I think that's absolutely great. However, that's not necessarily what you're talking about in society of what happens. You're talking about oh, well, so-and-so's child did this, you need to do the same thing. I don't care if what you did is technically more. I don't care if that other person is doing other things behind the scene. It's just a sense of, I think it's gratification from community. Community, yeah. It's community gratification, and it's validation.
I think, sorry to interject, but I think to a certain degree we all want validation, but it's to what extent?
To what extent? Yeah. No, I agree. And I think that putting that impact on people, especially growing up and stuff like that, those pressures, you're raising kids and raising people who will then continue to seek validations from communities, and even on things that may not even matter, or things that may put them at a deficit. Right? But the thing is, this isn't even just like something that we've seen in, our cultures. This is something that even here in the United States, right? Like you see, rappers, they make it, right? And then they feel like, or, that they need to go back to where they're from and like flex. You see people, as soon as they have a little bit, they need to flex. Yeah. They need to flex hard with the cars, watches, this and that. And some people will put themselves in debt to flex. Yeah. No, like they will, that's a fact. It's not even theirs. Like they will do the craziest things. You see now with social media and this culture that we live in, like just to flex for what? For people's validation.
That's a fact.
So I think it's an ugly thing across cultures and communities.
To me, that success part, it really bothers me, because you really don't know what's going on outside of what you just know, right? You just on the surface level you just see one thing, but on a deeper level it's completely different. You might say, oh, like, why you not like him? Like, you don't know Musa is selling cocaine down the block. Like you don't know Musa is selling a bag of weed. I'm not doing that. Like, I'm not doing none of that. Right. I'm just being regular. You just whatever you expect out of me is not what you getting, but I'm not on the wrong path, right? And you're comparing me to somebody that's just probably doing something completely worse. And another thing is, I thought about it. I say, imagine if the role was reversed. We started comparing our parents to other people's parents, right? Well, his parent did this for him. He provided that for him. He had a savings since he was 5. Like, if I started comparing, then it's not going to look good, right? Because then
that will go into your point number 2.
Yeah, right. Exactly, right. Exactly. Like then.
You're wrong.
You're wrong, or you're being disrespectful.
You are. I hope you guys enjoyed that clip. If you want to watch the full video, click below, and don't forget to subscribe. Make sure you guys like, comment, and share.